Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome to my weekly update. And can I just start by apologising for not having an update last week? There were, shall we say, a few technical glitches. But this week has almost felt like a bit of a return to normality for me. We were approached by the Australian negotiating team a couple of weeks ago saying that they were over here for a very short period of time and would I be prepared to go and meet with their chief negotiator, Elizabeth Bowes. So alongside Nick von Westenholz, our Director of International Trade, we went to Australia House on Wednesday and had a very constructive discussion with them. I'm really heartened to hear that Secretary of State Liz Truss is clearly sticking to the government's lines about not undermining our farmers in this country. Elizabeth Bowes is also the lead negotiator for the Trans-Pacific negotiations. So don't forget, this isn't just about Australia, it's about Australia, New Zealand, Canada, America, and then Trans-Pacific, of course, lying as yet another trade negotiation with all of those countries. And agriculture, a key part of these discussions. And of course, all those countries are big agricultural exporters. So it's really important for me to be able to explain from a farming level actually what trade means, where the challenges are, where the opportunities are. I was lucky enough as well this week to have a meeting with George Eustace. We meet regularly with so much going on. It's really important to share that dialogue. I raised the issue with him around seasonal workers licensing. Obviously, that's not the responsibility of DEFRA, it's the responsibility of Home Office. But I've been very grateful to the Secretary of State for his support in this area, and he assures me that growers will have the information they need, hopefully by the weekend, and if not the early part of next week. So I really do hope that's the case. I know growers getting extremely anxious about the situation. It was great this week for me to be part of the Farming Futures webinar. Really looking at young people coming into the industry. There is no shortage, believe you me, of young people wanting to come into the industry. We had a fantastic panel of young farmers talking how they have got into farming, their plans for the future, how they are building those businesses, and really sharing that information with everyone. And a lot of questions too around succession, when to have those conversations. And I think the take-home message from that session was it's never too early to be starting to talk about succession. Sometimes I think this is a really challenging area for everyone, but within the family farm structure, it's really important we do everything we can to pave the future for what that looks like for the next generation. I'm hoping next week that I will be meeting again with the Secretary of State, Liz Truss. It is, of course, Great British Beef Week, which kicks off tomorrow, the 23rd of April, St George's Day, our national day, where we have always celebrated it by eating a joint of roast beef. And I've got a very, very important meeting tomorrow, which obviously I can't say too much about today, but I will be letting you know who I've met with on farm and how those discussions went. So as ever, please do take care, look after yourselves, and I very much look forward to speaking to you next week. Thank you.